Hey everybody, welcome back. Happy Wednesday! And if it's Wednesday, we know what that means. It means it's Wipeout Wednesday. And if you are new here, if you don't know what Wipeout Wednesday is, you need to go check out Laura over at Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. She has a whole segment we have been doing since last fall. I think it started last September. Yes, September 11th. I have my cheat sheet here. I've been writing down all of the washcloths, dishcloths that we've been doing since the very first one. So, for Wipeout Wednesday, what is it? What is it? It revolves around this book right here, A Year of Dishcloths by Maggie Weldon and friends, because there are other people in there. And it is from Annie's Crochet, also available on Amazon. Sometimes you can get it at some of your used bookstores online, your local libraries. Mine, however, does not have it. But some people, theirs do. But anyhow, I already had the book. So, last year, our yarny friend Sam over at Memphis Makes had completed a 2-year-long segment called Tile of the Week Thursday. So Laura showed this book and jokingly said, "Hey, Sam, how about another year-long make-along doing dishcloths?" And Sam said, "No, no, no." But right after that, there were some conversations had. Laura was double dog dared and triple dog dared by some other yarny friends. And so she took on the year-long make-along of dishcloths and named it Wipeout Wednesday Wipeout. And a bunch of us have joined in, and sorry, my brain is like all over the place. I was just in the middle of some stuff and I was like, oh, I got to do my video. I was trying to, yeah. But it's just been one of those days and the heat is not making it any better. I don't know if any of you guys have autoimmune disease or whatever, and heat or humidity causes brain fog, and the hotter and the more humidity, the brain fog gets out of control. I was watching Patricia over at the Yarny Cat, earlier, and she had said that her train had been derailed multiple times and she was having a problem with words. And I feel her pain. Been there. But anyhow, back to Wednesday Wipeout. So last September, this was started. The book is broke down into the 4 seasons, and Laura decided it would be a good idea to start with the winter section. That way, by the time the holidays rolled around, pretty much all the dishcloths would have been made and you could use them for gifting if you so choose. And then we moved on to spring. We have completed that one as well. We are now working in summer. And as of the dishcloth we're showing today and waiting, well, we already know which one she's going to draw the bucket, because for the summer section, there's only one left. So it's like a 100% chance I'm going to get it right this week. And I'm sure Laura, when you see this video, is going to be cracking up. So this is dishcloth number 42. And Laura has written down, and I feel like I'm squirreling all over the place. Each section or season, Laura is writing down the name of each dishcloth, and she is drawing them out at random. So each week we never know which one we're going to get until it gets to the last one. And last week we had a 50-50 shot because there was only 2 left. And the one that was picked last week was the Bayberry right there. And I wasn't kind of a fan. It's a little holy for my liking, especially with it being a dishcloth. I prefer mine to be more solid. So I don't, and this looks more lattice. Um, I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's going to go in the pile. Maybe at some point someone would like it. I have no idea. But, and yet again, I forgot to bring in my cotton. But I can tell you which ones they were. I used peaches and cream. Uh, yeah, the peaches and cream. This is not the color though. The original. And it was in the lilac and what is it boysenberry or something? I don't remember. But this is what it turned out like. And you see how holey it is. Way too holey for my liking. I don't like holes. To me, when you get holes in your dishcloths or washcloths, it's time to use them for a dusting ring until you gotta throw them away. Um, I don't know. I guess it's my OCD. I don't know. But to me, this isn't much of a dishcloth. It's, yeah, way too many holes. I wasn't a fan. Um, it was just kind of weird. Would I do this one again? No. Um, and like I said, I don't think I will ever use this. Only because my OCD won't let me because it's got holes in it. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I wouldn't be surprised if Binks ends up stealing it. She's already tried. Um, you've heard me tell the stories about Binks and her natural affinity to, normally it's my mistakes that are laying there because I've already started weaving in ends and stuff, and then I know I'm going to have to do a lot of cutting, so I just trash it. And she thinks those are the most prized possessions she could own. Um, and Laura, I did take pictures of Binks playing with her messed up orange slice, Wednesday Wipeout. And I did take a little video. I tried to get best as I could with her playing around and throwing it up in the air and catching it and all that stuff. Because she just absolutely loves it. So I'm going to try and get those to you so that you can check them out. But this is this week's boysenberry, not boysenberry, um, not boysenberry, bayberry. Um, not going to do this one ever again. And it's really weird because I did it as the pattern called for, and mine is very rectangle. But if you notice, hers is more square. Or maybe it's just my vision. I don't know. Yeah, I see a difference. No matter. I'm not going to make it again. Didn't like it. So that leaves, um, Laura will be dropping her video today to let us know which one we're going to be doing this week for the summer section. And oh my goodness, I think I know which one it is. And I'm being funny, guys, only because we only have one left in the summer section. So I'm putting my tabs on there now. It will be the Golden Fans. And I almost went ahead and just made it, but I was busy working on some other stuff. And I was like, no, I'll just wait till Laura draws out which one we're going to do this week. And then I was like, oh, yeah, we only have one left. And then once we're finished with that, we are moving on to fall. And in the fall section, there's only 9 dishcloths. So we'll only have 9 more to do once we hit fall. And then this whole thing will be done. But Laura already has a plan that she is going to fill us in on later for another make-along once this one's done. And if I know anything about Laura and you guys know anything about Laura, it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to hearing all the deets on it. So, yeah, that's this week's Wednesday Wipeout. This ugly Bayberry. I like the colors. Don't get me wrong. I did not like the pattern. I don't like how it looks. Um, I'm hoping, flipping through here, I haven't like look. I want to see if there's any that are like holier than thou. And fingers aren't working. Nope. 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 That one's kind of well, the fancy heart has some holes in it. But the rest of them seem to be not holy. That one's kind of lacy on the edge. But we'll be seeing those once we hit the fall section. So yeah, I used the peaches and cream. It was lilac and I want to say boysenberry. And I don't have any in the tote over there either. Is there any in this one? No. That one's pretty much all. I love this cotton. Yeah. I don't think. Nope. None in there. Nope. Otherwise, I would pull it out, but that's okay. It's all good. Yeah, I may just end up giving this to Binks. Because I know she'll play with it. She'll be like, "Oh, thank you, Mama. Thank you. Another treasure." Although she's really getting into the round one, the orange slice that was messed up, because it kind of tosses in the air and does a frisbee thing. So I think that's what is intriguing her most. So yeah, I'll have to try and if I can get the video good enough, I will try and do a short. Because she's pretty funny. She is pretty funny. She's my hot mess express. But anyhow, I'm rambling. Told ya, brain fog. Brr, I am squirreling all over the place. But anyhow, I am going to let you guys go, and I'm not sure. I'm trying to work on something that I can possibly have a video for on Thursday or in your world tomorrow. Just depends on how it works out. And then we'll see from there. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go and leave you with these parting words. Life is not perfect, so be kind. Try and create something new every day and keep reaching for the stars and your yarn. And if you haven't seen Laura's videos, go over there. She's always in the description box. So is Sam. Go check them out if you haven't already, which I know probably 99.9% of you already have. So with that, I'm really going to let you guys go. And I love you bunches. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.